สวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ
Okay, how are you today? Nobody got sick?
สมาชิกจง
Yesterday was
ใครเปิดอันนี้ขอให้เปิดจ
ส
บ
วั
นะ
ส
ไม่
ดี
ต้อง
ค
ส
รั
ต็อป
บ
เปิดให้จบเลยห้ามสต็อปเอาไปละ
Okay. Today we are going to do a bunch of watching the video and listening. We are finished lesson 7, right? And we're gonna go on to unit 8. So while you were waiting for your friends, you might as well take out your class book and then turn to page 18, okay? Page 18.
สวัสดีครับ
All right, 22, it's about, let's get started. It's time to start. Look at the picture behind me. Can you guess where is it?
Museum.
It looks like a museum, right? Actually, this is a cave. This is the cave, okay? So I'm gonna let you watch the video first. This one is about cave painting. One second.
This cave mouth in northern Spain. This cave mouth in northern Spain has been inhabited for 150,000 years.
ว้าว
There's basic shelter here and safety. But from time to time, they left the light behind and headed into the dark.
Oh my god Oh my god
That's a cave.
I'm
Oh my
scared.
god
I'm
Wow.
scared. I'm very
ส
scared.
วัสดีครับ ไอ้หน่อยปิดไมค์ปิดไมค์
See the transition from just surviving to living to observing the world.
แอนทีแอนทีไม่ต้องพูดได้ไหมมันไม่เห็นวิดีโอดิเชอร์แค่ก็กดดับเบิลคลิกดินั่นแหละจบ
There were gathering
ดับ
people
เบิลคลิกที่คุณครูตรงสไลด์ข้างๆอ่ะ
art, and not just any
มัน
old
จะมีคำว่าพินอยู่
specific
มันจะมี
ใช่นั่นแหละพิน หรือไม่ก็แชร์สกรีนนะแต่ว่าแชร์สกรีนมันจะค้าง
These caves were
อย่า
said
แชร์เลย
superstition.
ปิดไมค์ดี
มันจะ
ไม่เห็น
ค่อยๆ
เบาๆน้อย
Presents
แก้อะไรเคส
and
แก้มัวแต่พูดใกล้ไมค์
ใครใกล้ไหม
Can you
ไม่
watch
โน้
the
ตบุ๊กด้วย
video okay?
เขาไม่ได้เสริมฟังเขาไม่ได้พูด
Can you see the video okay?
โอเค
Yes.
yes
Can you see the
Yes.
pictures and everything?
yeah
Yeah.
I see I see everything
these early artists were leaving messages to future generations. And the one that speaks loudest lies far deeper into the darkness. This handprint was made by a child at least 35,000 years ago. It's thought it was made by a little girl. She would have done the painting by taking paint and blown it through her hand onto the wall of the cave. Now, she would have had a basic understanding of her future. She'd have known that the seasons pass. Maybe she even looked forward to coming back to this cave one day. Leaving her mark upon the wall suggests she had started down the road of understanding time and how it stretched out into the future.
Okay, the first video you got to see how what should I say? You got to see how the cave painting back in the day, how cave people were paint, right? Sometimes they had the paint in their mouth and they just put their hands over and then, you know, blew it over their hands. So let's make a hand shape. So I'd like you to turn to page 18, right? Turn to page 18. And from that video, I'd like you to just answer yes or no in this question. A cave painting. Just do it first. You just use your pencil in case you have the wrong answer and you like to correct it. So this is like a fun thing, you know, trying, just make you think. What can they do during the prehistoric time?
what
เรียนจบยัง
เรียนติดวิชาอยู่
No, what's going on? I don't know. What? Oh no. No, it's not. We're trying to fix it.
no yes no
1 second, something wrong with my computer. Here, it's back.
yeah
Okay, when you finish it, keep that first keep that in mind first. We'll get to the real answers later. I just want you to read and think about it first. 1 second. All right, let's watch the next video. That's called Let's Go Cave. Okay, this one is a new video. I haven't seen it either. It's very famous cave.
Woolly mammoths, steppe bison, and other large mammals once roamed alongside people across Eurasia. Tens of thousands of years later, we may have a glimpse into this Ice Age world through the cave art left behind by early humans.
Dinosaur.
Around 400 art-filled caves and shelters, predominantly located in France and Spain, have been discovered so far. Some of the most elaborate prehistoric artwork exists in caves in France, known as Lascaux Grotto and Chauvet Pont d'Arc. Cave art dates as far back as 65,000 years ago to the time of the Neanderthals. Though radiocarbon dating and other methods have revealed most art to be less than 40,000 years old and created by Homo sapiens. The majority of cave art depicts animals that humans would have encountered or hunted during the Ice Age, such as mammoths, horses, lions, aurochs, and deer. Some human figures and other symbols have also been discovered. Cave paintings were mostly created with red or black pigments made from rocks. Some artworks were painted directly onto cave walls, while some were first engraved into the stone with tools. Occasionally, the artists would follow the natural contours of the stone walls to accentuate an animal's features. Ever since the late 1800s, people have debated the meaning and purpose of cave art. Some scholars think cave paintings were created by shamans who would go deep into caves and enter a trance-like state, drawing animals they encountered in the spirit world. Symbols repeated across artworks may indicate that those symbols had agreed upon meanings among the artists. Thus, perhaps cave art also represents the earliest form of graphic communication. In reality, cave art may have been created for a variety of reasons.
That's really pretty.
While we may never know with absolute certainty why cave art was made or the meaning behind individual paintings, these works give us insight into the evolving minds of our prehistoric ancestors and the world in which they lived. By one view, cave artists were prehistoric naturalists. Their detailed drawings may teach us about the appearance and behavior of animals that have long been extinct. But perhaps more significant, a part of our never-ending quest to find out who we are and where we came from, cave art may provide evidence of a time when humans were first able to etch their thoughts in stone.
Okay. I didn't have any idea that, you know, the painting would be this big. Like the picture that we will see it on the student book, they're just pictures, right? It doesn't look like anything like this, but then I go Google it and I search it a little. So here comes the pictures. This is the real pictures from the Lascaux cave in France. Okay, before we go to the article, what is continents means? You know, the Earth, we have 7 continents, right? What continents are we in?
Asia.
Yes, we're in Asia. So we live in 7 continents and 5 oceans, right? That's a basic learning about geography. All right, now let's turn to page. Up the page again. Let's turn to page 18. Okay, page 18. Page 18. I'd like you to listen and then we will go back to that answers. Okay? Ready? Do not make any noise.
Listening 1.32. Listen, read, and check your answers.
Stone Age people were artists. They painted pictures on the walls of their caves. People have discovered cave paintings in every continent except Antarctica. This painting is in the Lascaux Caves in France. It is about 17,000 years old. There are hundreds of paintings on the walls and the ceilings of the caves. How did Stone Age people paint? They had red, black, yellow, and brown paints. They made their paints by mixing powdered rock and water. They mixed paints together to make different colors. They didn't have brushes. They painted with sticks, feathers, and bones. It was dark in the caves. They used lamps made of rock. What did the cave artists paint? Cavemen painted the animals they could see around them. In Stone Age caves, you can see pictures of lots of animals, like bison, deer, and horses. You can sometimes see handprints in Stone Age paintings. This is a handprint from the Lascaux Caves. Perhaps it is the handprint of the artist. Why did Stone Age people paint? We can't answer this question, but we can make some guesses. Perhaps they painted for their gods. Perhaps they wanted to tell stories with their pictures. What do you think?
Right. What do you think? Why did they paint? Emily said because they didn't know.
Remember of the war, they heal the animal.
Right. It's a way of you to, remember, right? To remember and try to recording stuff. Because back then, they haven't invented how to write yet, right? They didn't know how to write yet. So they just paint first and they have colors. And I think that's amazing. Right, let's go through the article one more time. Let's see if you understand, right? You know the word artist, right? People who likes to paint. Where did they usually paint the picture? Where did they usually paint the picture?
On the cave wall.
Yes, on the cave's wall. And this one, we were talking about the Lascaux cave. Let me. This one, we were talking about the Lascaux cave in France. Okay, so this is about 17,000 years ago. That's a really long time, but not as long as we were talking about the T-Rex last time, right? Because humans exist after the dinosaur. So we'll never know. If we happen to exist on the same period as the dinosaur, we would have survived because the dinosaurs are, ferocious. They are dangerous. Okay. They say there are hundreds of paintings on the wall and the ceilings of cave. Let's see here. I have no idea they are this big, and I have no idea that they painted on the ceiling. I don't know how they get up there and paint. That's really amazing.
Stoner.
I don't know. Did they build a ladder or just put the stones on top of each other and then step on the stones and paint? I don't know.
Yeah.
Why would they paint? It's hard to paint it on the ceiling and it's dark. Speaking of the dark, they say they use lamps made of rock. So I do some Google. These are lamps. These are lamps and they just here, I think it's this one. And then, you know, the rocks that is have like a bow or the cave down there, and then they just put the fire there.
Water.
So they have they because they can build fire, right? So they just light the fire in the little rock and then use it as a lamp. That's how they use it. This one, but this one is a little bit more modern than prehistoric. Oh no, we don't use that. Anyways, how many colors did they have back then? How many colors? How many colors?
4 colors.
Yes, how many colors? How many colors did the Stone Age people can paint? Red, black, yellow, and
Yellow
brown,
and brown.
right? And how did they get the paint?
They use stick, feather,
They use
and
powder.
bones.
They use, yes, they use powder rocks. Powder rock. Some rock has color, right? So most rocks usually only has red or yellow is the best, and then they're mixing it with color. Did they have brushes? Back in the day, did they
No.
have brushes? No,
No, don't have
no, they don't. What did they paint with? What did they paint with?
stick, feather, and
Animal.
bones. No. Not that.
They
Sticks, feather, and bone.
very good. This is sticks, okay? Sticks.
Not bone.
And the feather is the bird hair. We call the bird hairs feather, right? This one is feather, and this one is bone. They paint it with the bones. They're just gonna, you know, crack it, hit it, and make it like brush like, and then start to paint. So move on to the next article. What did they paint? What did they paint?
The animal.
Yes, right, animals. Bison, right? Do you know bison?
No.
It's a buffalo with lots of hair. It's only in North America. In the not in the North America, in the place where it's cold. So here the the living things make adaptation. So that's why we have buffalo in Thailand, but there's no hair. But the buffalo in the cold weather, they're supposed to have hair to protect them from the cold. So here come the bison. Okay, it's just the same thing as our buffalo, but the bison is a lot bigger and stronger to fight the weather. Also, they had what? A handprint, right? They had a handprint in the Stone Age painting. So the reason why they paint, I don't know. We still don't know. We just making guess. They could paint for gods. They could paint it for stuff, right? So, all right, now let's go back and then check the quiz together. Let's go and check it. See if you have the right. See if you have the right answer. Wait, I try to choose my pen. All right, let's see. Number 1. Did Stone Age people make paintings in houses? Yes or no? In houses. Did they make painting in houses? No, right? Oh my God. That's too big. No, because they live in a cave. Right? They live in a cave, not in a house. Number 2, are there caves paintings in Africa?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go back and look at the article. It says, people have discovered cave painting in every continent except Antarctica. You know why? Because Antarctica is,
Cool.
yeah, it's
Cold.
cold. And I don't think
Very
any human,
cold.
yeah, and human could not survive there yet because they don't know how to make clothes to protect them from the cold. That's why the prehistoric, yes, the ancient people would just gather around only at the warm part that they can tolerate. So it's a, no, yes, right? Cave paintings in Africa, yes. Number 3, could Stone Age people make different colors? Could they make a different colors? Yes, they have 4 different colors, right? Did they have green paint? Did they have green paint? No. Did they use brushes?
No, it's not hair.
No, they don't have it. They're just gonna use feather, bones, and
Bone.
let me see if I can Google it. Bone as a brush, if they have it.
Oh, computer. My computer is cracked.
Your computer scratch.
My computer. You crash. ไม่นาน
No, I cannot find it. But I think what they do with the bones is they just like crushed it at the end of the bones and then make it like brushes like now. Okay, number 6. Did they have lamb? Did they
Yes.
have lambs? Yes. Number 7. Did they paint pictures of horses? Did they paint picture of horses?
No.
Yes. If you read an article, they say that they paint the pictures of bison, deer, and horses, right?
ใช่
The last one. The last one. Did they make handprints? Did they make a handprint?
Yes.
Yes. By blowing it over their hands, right? Okay, I've got less than 10 minutes now.
No.
We are going to hear the track that is saying the names of the animals. Please listen and then repeat after, okay? This one also on page 18, on the right part of the page.
Listening 1.33. Look, listen, and repeat. Deer,
Deer.
bull,
Bull,
Bull.
goat,
goat,
Goat.
mammoth,
mammoth,
Mammoth.
bison,
bison,
Bison.
rhino.
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 So that is it, okay? Your homework could be go and read the article again because this will be on the Unit 2 quiz as well. So it's important for you to understand the article because I will put this question into my quiz, which will do it next week. All right, quiz coming up next week. So, do you have any question?
No, not have.
What? Did I share this
Not
page?
have with me.
Wait,
สายทำกัน
which
บ้าน
which page did I share? I shared this the whole time, right? I shared the wrong side of. Ugh, sorry. Okay, so please go and read the article again. Okay, the question and the quiz will be there. All right. So, no question. You can feel free to leave the room.
โอเค5
Yes. And I will see you on Thursday, right? Because tomorrow it's another holiday, right? I'll see you again on Thursday. All right. Bye.
Goodbye
Bye, teacher.
Bye everyone
Bye.